There's a new great game unfolding in Latin America, and the stakes are the future of the continent.
So, who's going to shape Latin America's future? Well, for the first time in a century, it's anyone's guess.
You've got three main players: the US, the longtime incumbent, China, the challenger, and the EU, the regulator.
But to get what's happening now, we've got to look back. For 200 years, the US was the top dog.
It all started with the Monroe Doctrine in 1823, basically telling Europe, hey, this is our backyard.
But then, in 1904, things got way more aggressive. Enter the Roosevelt's Corollary. This new policy flipped the script. It claimed the US had the right to be the region's police force.
And what followed was a century of US interventions, making American dominance a very hard reality for the region.
But after 2001, the whole game started to shift. So, what changed?
Well, after 9/11, America's attention shifted big time. This left a huge power vacuum in its own backyard.
Meanwhile, many Latin American countries were getting rich off a commodities boom and gaining financial independence.
Just look at Brazil's reserves. This newfound cash meant countries could finally pay off their old IMF debts.
And with this new autonomy, the doors swung wide open for new players, especially one big one, China.
Okay, so fast forward to today. The new battlefield for influence, it's all digital.
A recent study actually breaks down the 3 different digital playbooks each power is using right now.
The US approach kind of seems like it's taking its top spot for granted. The EU is playing the long game.
And China? It's right in the middle, pushing its digital Silk Road to gain major economic influence.
So this puts Latin America at a huge crossroads. What does all this competition really mean for them?
Well, it's a huge choice. It's a chance for real autonomy, but it also risks trading one dependency for another. But Washington's own shifting priorities and actions make this choice, even more complicated.
For example, the US often frames its presence there as the fight against drugs and crime, right?
But critics are quick to call that hypocrisy. They point out the US is the world's biggest drug market.
Which leaves us with a huge question. Can Latin America finally, truly, forge its own path?